Hello everybody, this is C4 Explorer, and I have made it into a small store that I'm not even sure what this is. Like, that looks like a homeless camp. I'm not sure how much there is to this, or how far I'm going to be able to go. Oh wow, that's a whole setup in there. Let's see. Rubber bands, it's office supplies. I want to say this, I didn't even really pay attention to the signage on the door outside. Stairs. Okay, this opens up into a big warehouse. Sorry about the camera angle, folks. Yeah, freezer space. That's cute. Okay. Well, it's really not a whole lot to this, and unfortunately, as much as I preach it, I did not brace my door. So, I've kind of locked myself in here, but seeing as how I don't think there's any immediate threat, I think I'm going to be able to make an escape here. Here, I'm going to pause this video. Alright guys, I'm back. Safely made it out of that room. I'm gonna actually get out of here because there's like way too much evidence of possible squatters. I don't want to invade their space. So I'm gonna pause this. Hold on a minute, guys. Alright everybody, I'm back. I'm now outside. I was hoping for a way in to this restaurant here. I've been to it, but I've never been in it. And it looks like they sealed it up. So, yeah, I guess it used to be a Mexican restaurant, tacos. And then we have this over here. It used to be a theater building. I actually, just a few minutes ago, ran into a young lady who was walking around, and she kind of looked like she was exploring the buildings, or trying to. And I saw her outside. She was eating in her car. She said she was on a lunch break. And, you know, she was telling me about some of the buildings, and said she actually watched her first movie, which was Garfield here. I think she said her parents watched Titanic here in this theater. Now, I can't reach up there, guys, but I do have an extender pole on this, so I've never seen the inside of this, so I'm going to go ahead and lift y'all up, and see if there's anything interesting in there. Okay, welcome back. So, did you see anything? I'm gonna have to watch this video because I couldn't even see the camera. Like, I couldn't see the. I was too busy thinking this is the time that I lose my phone. It drops in there, and I'm gonna have to like do some big climbing in kind of deal. Like the ultimate urbex fail. Alright, now this building here I'm pretty sure is abandoned also. I think it was an outlet store. Let's see. I don't think I saw a POE over here. No. Alright. I don't think we're getting in this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause this and drive back to the place I really wanted to get into. But it looks like there's no way in. You'd be amazed at what I tried to go through to get in there. So we're just heading back to the car. I mean, and I'll be honest, like, apparently they gutted it out pretty good. I guess, from what that girl was telling me, it was, the roof was coming down, and they had to gut it out because of water damage and stuff. And then, of course, they locked it down really good. Really makes me wish that I had explored it, or because I was here last year, I think, with Adequate Videos, another YouTuber channel, and we were able to get in the mall because it was still open, and you know, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was dying, didn't have much left to live for, I guess, and I don't know exactly when it closed between then and now, but I always kind of told myself, yeah, you ought to get down there and maybe find it before, or you know, get in there before it's completely locked out. Yeah, there were a couple. This is where I was at earlier. The Chinese restaurant over here appears to be open. There's a broken window here. Barbershop. And you can't really see a whole lot. Magazines and stuff. Yeah, we got a little bit of signage. And then this, I don't think this is open. Let's see. I didn't try the door now. It's not open, so I'm kind of look inside here. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and head back up to the mall, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back, and I'm just gonna kind of do a walk around and maybe try to see inside the building. I'm just hold on a minute, guys. All right, guys. So that was I think he was a construction worker, and he was nice enough, but he was like, well, we don't really want people in this area here. Obviously, construction related things or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my car. We'll go around to the front. So I'll be right back again. Oops. All right, guys. Here we are at the front of the mall that I can't get into. You see there's an IHOP restaurant. I'll go ahead and give out the name just because it's a relatively well-known location. From what I understand, I mean, they've got plans to demolish it, and they've got it sealed up really good. A little too good, if you ask me. So, yeah, I figured I hate to give you guys like a teaser and just like, hey, this is the building I couldn't get into, but so we can see some cool images. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to take my phone off so I can flatten it up against the window. There we go. It definitely looks different. Like I said earlier, I was in here with a couple of other YouTube explorers a while back ago. You can tell, like, look at that, everything's got it. I don't know if shining a light's going to even make a difference. I like that they have some of the original signage. They still had the tables in it and everything. This was all glass walled off. It was its own little restaurant within the mall. I like the outside facade here. Pretty cool. We got some old paper machines and dispensers. Yeah, last time I was in here, like the shops were still there. They hadn't torn out the walls. They had an actual working water feature. I still really want to know what you guys saw in the theater. I'm gonna have to watch this video. Yeah, we got the close sign here. We appreciate your patronage. Yeah, the light's not doing anything. Over here was another restaurant. Let's see, what was this one called? Did it have a name? Yeah. Started some of some sort of a deli. I'm sure this is just as gutted. Kind of the same image we just saw. Yeah, the only store open right now is right there in front of me is a Belt, and they are still doing business. I even went to the lengths of walking into the store and kind of looking around for a possible point of entry, which is always kind of risky. It's kind of a fool's errand, I guess, to do that. But I got approached by a worker, and I think over there, I don't know how much of it I can get, but like right there, I think it's a sign for the Belt. But yeah, I asked the employee, is there any way to get in this mall? And she was like, no, I think they're going to demolish it. And You know, of course, they've got it all sealed up and everything, and she seemed kind of amused at the fact that I was an urban explorer. And it's an amusing thing, I guess. You know, it's fun. And I guess not everybody does it. It's hit a lot of popularity in the last decade or so. But yeah, she said she didn't know of any way. I would assume they probably have an access somewhere in there. I know I saw one that was just like a huge wall. It was completely walled off. And oh, here's another view. Private property. Yeah, it was completely walled off and everything. I didn't see any way to get past that. Just like I can't get past it, I can't get in. And I've got that dude that I ran into in the back. He's probably in there right now. Like, he has a key. He's probably in there doing whatever. And he's like, he's laughing at me. He's like, I got in and you didn't. Let's see. Try to angle this over this way. There we go. I'm not sure. There's a good kiosk or something down there. But sometimes the bando gods give and sometimes they take away. There's this other store over here behind this. I think it used to be a Peebles. So, there's a couple of really questionable, very small entrances. And there's one door open in the back that I think it goes to an electrical room. It's one of those gas lighting doors. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this again, and I'm going to go back there and see if that's accessible. And then if not, I'll go ahead and end out this video. So I'll be right back, folks. All right, everybody. Now we're back at this other building, looking at what is probably a gaslight door. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Yeah, total gaslight door. Wait. Oh, yeah. That's a big old lion door. It opens up into this little corridor here. I didn't really think there was going to be a way in. Of course, you know, anybody who's an urban explorer knows that a lot of times those kind of doors are usually open in an abandoned place. They'll seal everything else, but either they don't seal it or it gets busted into, and it's just like the maintenance housing. So it's not very rewarding. Let's see. Walk around here. He was just outside his truck a second ago. A lot of semis around here. They park. Nope. I don't have my tripod, so this might be a little shakier than normal. Yeah, I hate that, yeah, because sometimes you find a way in, but yeah, those little maintenance sheds and stuff, they really mislead you. You think, oh yeah, I found a connecting into the building. No, you didn't. Okay, so this, I think, was a Peebles, and I'm willing to bet there is no way in here, but kind of look around, it looks destroyed in there. There are a couple holes in the windows. I feel like I might be able to fit in here, but I really don't want a bunch of cuts and stuff, and I'd probably end up having to break more of the window, and I'm not going to do that. So, let's see, we got a bakery over there. Light's not helping much. Fresh meats. This looks, that fresh meats thing, that looks a lot like an abandoned, what was it, Winn-Dixie, that I visited. I didn't really do a video on it. There wasn't a whole lot to it. But, it looks like the abandoned Winn-Dixie that I did a while back ago. So maybe that's what this was, because the label scar says Peebles, I believe. I'll go ahead and complete my circuit around the building just to confirm it and then possibly find a POE. Let's see. Yeah, the windows are too dirty. Clean your windows in your abandoned building. JCPenney. Oh. Got some vehicles parked over here. There's that truck on the right down there. That was the guy who, I guess he was sitting in his truck or whatever, and he saw me. I mean, and I made myself obvious too. I mean, worst he can really do is tell me, get the hell out of here, which he kind of did, and a little more politely than that, but okay. Looks like a loading dock area. Yep, there's my car. They bricked it off. I highly doubt that door's gonna move. And this door is definitely sealed. Doesn't even move. See, if you see right there is a little open air area, and it has like this open door, and you walk in there, and it's just another one of those like little areas that kind of gaslight you. I know I'm overusing that word, but that's what it feels like. Well, anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video out. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We got to see some peely paint, some abandonment, and stuff like that. Got to kind of see inside some buildings. So, next time I'll definitely be more successful. And so, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for your subscriptions and your comments and everything else. This has been C4 Explorer at various abandoned buildings that were really hard to get into. So I will see y'all next time. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. And goodbye.